Okay, I think we're live. Um, yeah, we're looking for confirmation on a chat. If you can let us know. No, wait. I think it was wrong. Okay, do you guys hear us now? Can anyone confirm on a? Okay, perfect, cool.
Nice. Okay, so we can start the official part. Hi everyone, welcome to our first Dominus Automa live stream. It's really great to have you here. My name is Tom. I'm 29 from Poland. I have worked in games for 9 years. I started as a game tester. Later, I worked with the community, and in the free time, I really like to play Guild Wars. Today, we will talk about the team and the game. We'll also answer your questions. This stream is meant to be relaxed, so we can talk about the playtest. You will see some current gameplay. We will share what's coming next, and at the end, there will be a Q&A. So feel free to post your questions in the chat. And one quick note, you can ask questions in the chat during the stream. We will save them for later. There will be a Q&A in the second part. The best questions will get special Discord rules. And I think that's all for me. And Rafał will talk about what our game is all about.
Okay, thank you very much, Tomek. I just have to fix my issues with my falling camera, and okay. I was wondering when there's gonna be a first thing that goes wrong. Okay, I'm glad we have it. It's behind us. So, hey guys, my name is Rafał. I'm Polish, like most of these fine gentlemen over here. I'm 36. I'm an avid gamer from I was raised in the 90s in Poland where we used to play in internet cafes, and I quickly become a fan of multiplayer RPGs, such as Diablo 2 and Lineage 2. I kind of always knew I wanted to do games, and now having an option, skills, and the possibility to build this online multiplayer RPG that actually solves some issue of adult gamers, it's like the opportunity I always wanted. And personally, I wind down traveling, listening to music, exploring places. I love building stuff, long walks, audiobooks, and I'm just happy to have this opportunity to build this with this fantastic team. And I'm going to kick it off and start with telling you a little bit about what the game actually is and what we consider it to be. For those who didn't have a chance to play on a playtest, or they just skim through, Reddit posts, some couple of videos or maybe screenshots, and they got interested. We will of course show the game and present it, and I shall probably start with that. Let me just change the visualization here. It might take a second because it's not the easiest thing to manipulate in these several windows at the same time, but I think we're good. So I'm gonna let the game be played in the background, and with some time, I think we're gonna switch to the part where we'll actually present the game. But before we do that, let me just set it up a little bit. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's send the guy to a farm a little bit. I'm gonna switch to this. Okay, I think it's gonna be fine. Okay, so let our character deal with his own things there. He has his own life too. We have to be respectful of that. So, Dominus Automa is an automated multiplayer RPG where heroes follow your commands even after you log off. It's a game made for busy adult gamers who used to play hardcore titles like IRPGs, MMORPGs, idle games, and they just lack time to do so anymore in the current day and age. And we are designing this game for this particular group of players. So the game, in our game, you automate the hero's combat, you automate how it should behave, how it should act in particular situations. You set its priorities, you set its, you decide what it has to do in a game, and you can actually shut down your device and just go on about your life. And the hero will persist in a world on a server where it will actually execute what you wanted your hero to do. Imagine you want your hero to chop wood, farm boar skins, and then craft some HP potions. You can decide to do that. Go on, I don't know, just for the sleep to 8 hours to wake up to gather the spoils of whatever the character gained over such time. But the gimmick is that the character actually stays on a server, and it's actually live on a server. So if I'm off and Maciej, Tomek, and Krzysztof, they are online, they can actually see my character going on. So that's what's the differentiation from idle games where this progress is calculated mathematically. The strongest parts of our games are automation, being truly offline, but what is really cool about our game is that we want this game to be, it is made to bring people together, to bring gamers together, because with time we found out it's very hard to get together and play games, to find a correct schedule. And we want to serve the possibility to play this game asynchronously. We get to be a part of a team or a part of a guild, but we don't have to necessarily be in the game at the same time. I think the cherry on the top with the technology and the language, large language models that we are using in the game, is the ability to connect with your hero. So you can bring up your phone, connect with your hero over popular communicators such as WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord. You get to text with your hero like you would with your friend, and you can ask your hero, hey, what are you doing? And the hero will respond to you, will tell you what is he doing currently in the game. You can chat with him about whatever things you wanted. It has its own personality. You get to decide actually about the personality of your hero, and ultimately you can actually command your hero from your phone. So you don't have to necessarily be in a game to actually interact or with your hero and decide what it has to do. Imagine you are spending time with your girlfriend on a couch, and it turns out you won't be able to play the game this evening. So you pick up your phone and you start texting with your hero. Okay, listen, I'm not gonna be here for the couple of next hours. I want you to go chop on some wood, craft HP potions, farm werewolves in a forest, and I'm gonna be back in the morning. The hero will ask you back whether maybe some suggestions, what he suggests you to do. Maybe he will ask for some kind of confirmations for the exact quantities or the quality of the stuff that you want him to do. But the fact is that you get to decide, and you get to think about this game as a modern advanced Tamagotchi, where your hero is actually, you are not the hero, but your hero is your companion, someone who you get to spend time together, but also separately. So ultimately, the project is meant to bring busy adult gamers back together in a new way, in a satisfying and complex RPG, but in a way that doesn't ask for your time, like most of the games do on the market. So that's about it. If it comes to the brief description of the game, and I should reveal more when we'll be talking about game's features itself.
So maybe we go to the playtest. Hello everyone, I'm Maciej. In the project, I'm responsible for all technical aspects of the game and also all AI-related stuff. We will talk about it a little more in the future on the stream. And personally, I love learning new things, mostly programming related. Read fantasy books, play games. I'm a really big fan of Guild Wars franchise, mostly Guild Wars 1. And I love to spend time with my family. About the playtest. We are really grateful for your comments and suggestions. We carefully note each piece of this feedback, every comment. and every reported bugs, and we want to use all of them to continuously improve our game in the future. And we also amazed and honestly surprised how impressive times you achieved in this playtest. This is truly amazing. We give more than 1,000 keys, 1,500 exactly in 2 weeks. And on the end of the test, we decided to open it to everyone because we don't have enough keys on the end.
I think they went out in like 3 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Exactly. The peak number of players was 71. And we also have some players playing on Steam Decks. So yeah, if you are one of these players, please let us know how it works.
Because we didn't design it for Steam
Yeah.
Deck, and we didn't even expect it to work, but it worked. So yeah, I guess it's really cool.
Yeah. So once again, thank you everyone for taking your time and try this project, try this game. Chris?
Me, it's my turn now. Well, hello everyone. It's great to finally be chatting with you all. For those who haven't met me yet on Discord, I'm Krzysztof, but you can call me Chris or Dragbite, whatever you prefer. I'm a 35 years old family man joining you from Poland. Like most of you, I would assume I've been breathing MMORPGs my whole life. I grew up on the grind, the raids, the PvPs, and most importantly, the community, which makes the game. But now, as a dad with a busy work-life schedule, I realized that I have less and less time for the things that I used to love. I'm a programmer by choice and a game developer by heart. So, along with Maciek, I'm the technical guy here. And a bit more about me, together with Ralph, who I've known for I think over half of my life now. We played way too many games. It will take probably the whole length of this stream to list them all, but I'm pretty sure that you'll know immediately which games were at the top and which were the inspirations for Dominus. So I guess that should be enough for me for some basic introduction. So with that out of the way, let's talk about the speedrunning contest from the recent playtests and the results. Honestly, Ralph, me and the team were watching the telemetry came in, and we were absolutely blown away. As Maciek said, we designed the game to be efficient, but you guys found ways to optimize it to a point where we didn't even knew that were possible. It's really humbling when the players understand the game better than the developers, but that's really cool. So we had a lot of participants, but looking at the data, 5 players managed to break away from the pack. All of them finished under the 1 hour mark, which is an incredible achievement in itself. I'm going to announce them from 5th to 1st place with a bit of help from Rafał.
Yeah, let me just play with the.
Please do. And in the meantime, I'm gonna announce an honorable mention, which is a player named Nosk, the player who tested the idle features of Dominus to the utmost and finished the game in 14 hours and 39 minutes. Good job, my man. You deserve a reward for that too. Like that's also amazing. So without further ado.
Okay. Yes, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yes.
So in the 5th place, just barely squeezing under the 1 hour mark, we have Awkward Ninja with a time of 59 minutes and 4 seconds. In 4th place, coming in exactly 1 minute faster, we have Zifloco at 28 minutes and 4 seconds. In 3rd place, taking the bronze medal home with a solid time of 56 minutes and 28 seconds, we have Jaino Koka. I hope I pronounced it correctly because that name is a crazy one. Now this is where the things got really intense because the gap between the top players was really huge. So in the 2nd place, we have a fantastic run of 47 minutes and 39 seconds. Congratulations to Primor. That is a seriously cool achievement. But there is always that one person who takes it to another level. This player finished a full 10 minutes faster than anyone else. So in the first place, the absolute champion of the playtest is Elsher, with a mind-blowing time of 37 minutes and 11 seconds. Simply bravo, my man. I couldn't believe that someone could break the 30 minutes mark so quick. That's simply amazing. I have no idea how he did it. I would love to know. I even had to verify the Steam data if the run is valid, only to be humbled again, because it is. So awesome job.
Yeah, we checked it.
Yeah.
We considered cheating, but it was all.
It's crazy. It's crazy. To show our appreciations to all of you and all of the 5 people on the top of the leaderboards, and Nosk obviously too, because you also deserve a reward. You'll be receiving the unique top playtester rank on Discord. A big thank you to all of you who participated in the playtests for your hard work and the invaluable feedback that you guys gave us. I will really appreciate that. That's what help us make the game better. So I think that's all for the results. So with that, I will let Rafał take over and talk about us as a company in more details, hopefully.
Okay. Thank you very much, Chris. Let me just switch to this view again. Thank you very much. We also think it looks epic. Not quite yet. We are not there, and like you can see, there is not even an artist in our team yet. But we are amazed with the results that we managed to achieve with the art style of the game itself. But that's another topic. I wanted to say a little bit about. Us as a team and where it all started, how it how the idea was born. And let me start with this. So Chris and I, we are Krzysztof, Chris. We are friends for such a long time. We met actually playing MMORPGs. We met in, I think, Forest of the Dead in Lineage 2, like, I don't know, it's 18 years ago.
Good old times.
Yes, became really, really good friends. Then I think a couple of years later, we met for the first time in real life. Then during the pandemics, when I was already doing game development for quite some time, we decided to do our first game together, just like after our project. And being only a game designer and a programmer, we decided to do idle game. And we made Idle Ocean Cleaner, a cute game, idle game for mobile, where you clean the oceans from plastic, and the game was very widely recognizable and achieved a good success. Over 1 million downloads on Google Play, with additional on the iOS, and we have quickly became idle making game studio, which we never planned to do, but we found a lot of fun in automation, in doing games where they actually play themselves and you get to be a manager. So we have run the Fera Games, which is the name of the studio that we run together for 4.5 years. We built a couple of games in the idle genre, and having a past experience with hardcore RPG titles, being a gamers on ourselves, plus me having an experience of working with hardcore RPG titles on mobile as well, which happened before we started the company, plus our love for the games overall, it just all the dots connected, and we decided to kind of do this project. Also, there's one more thing that I think is a crucial aspect of us starting this project, and I think it's very worth mentioning. With time, with us getting older and more busier with lives, careers, families started to grow, careers started to expand, our time and just shrunk to the level where it has become very hard to find each other and play games online together like we used to in the past, and we used to game a lot, like Yeah, let's not even mention that.
That's nothing to brag about.
And yeah, so we have came up with the idea of making LAN parties. Like, let's bring LAN parties back, into style. And we have been doing that for I think past 4 years. Every 3 to 6 months, we managed to get old school style, 4 guys, sometimes even up to 10. We would rent a conferences room or just ask our friends to allow us to use their houses or some summer houses, and we would go there. We would notice our families, girlfriends, kids, employees, employers, whatever, with a huge advance, and just to have this uninterrupted 2 days of playing together, and 6, 7, 8 guys in one room with laptops, choosing the hardcore RPG games where we could delve into this experiences that allowed us to express ourselves with this theory crafting, building characters, cooperating together in a way you would do in MMORPGs, like healers, tanks, damage dealers and such. It's a great fun. We had a lot of cool moments on those LAN parties, and every time we finished a weekend like that, we would ask ourselves, hey guys, do you guys think it's possible we finish this campaign online, let's say, But everybody says, yeah, let's try to do that. But in reality, everybody knew it's freaking impossible to get together at exactly the same time. And we started to think, what would be the way that we could experience this thing together again, and that's where the idea for gaming together in a way that can be done asynchronously, we don't have to be together at the same time online, has sprouted the idea of Dominus Automa, that we can actually create a game that combines automation, combines the past experience from botting, from MMORPGs, from the idle games that we have, and also the freaking love for the genre, and also most importantly, the need to play with your friends somehow, get connected and stay close. And that's I think that's the main reason how the project started about 9 months ago. And we've developed so far with our own money. We developed a project in a way that we sacrificed a lot of hours after hours working other jobs. And we have came up so far to release the playtest, so to actually check whether you guys actually like the game the way we do, and you feel the idea behind the game. And it seems like we are on a right track to do something really cool, and something that actually responds to the needs of adult busy gamers. And the playtests have given us a lot of energy and a lot of drive to keep doing what we are doing, because we think we are onto something really cool. And with that very brief explanation, I'll let myself actually present you the how the game looks like, and what are the core features, and most importantly, we'll be showcasing how we use language models in the game for the first time, because it wasn't visible and active in playtests. So you're gonna have a first hand experience. Well, not first hand experience, but first time we show this to people. Okay. Oh, our character died right now. Let me switch to that. I'm gonna leave ourselves over there in the corner, and let's switch to the game. Okay. So, to those who didn't see the game, our game is about automation. Our game is about your character living his own life, and I want to present it in a way that's going to be digestible and short. So let's start with let's sending our character to some particular location. We can actually control the game with a simple mouse, because it's meant to be also a game that will be controllable on mobile in the future. Currently, there is no there is no direct controlling the character in the form of movement and such, but this is something that we are still negotiating, and we are hearing a lot of opinions that players might want features like this. So as you can see here, the character is currently grinding some mobs, and it does particular actions because it was pre-designed before to act in a particular way. What does it mean? It means that you as a player, you get to decide how your character behaves. So we have a presets, and let's say we want to change how character behaves against solo monsters. And at first we choose a spell that heals our character, and we get to set the conditions in which the character will activate this spell. So two characters on the same level in our game, two different players will act completely different. It's not auto game from mobile where both characters just mindlessly, blast enemies. You get to decide how smart your character is, and you get to outsmart the other players with how fast your character grinds, or hunts mobs, or even PvP in the with the conditions that you set for the character. So in this particular example, the skills are always launched from the left to right, so you get to decide the priority of the skills, and then you get to decide the conditions. So for example, over here we want to use this surrender to fire, which lowers the resistance of the monsters to fire. We want to use it only when monsters have more than 50% health. That's the condition we want to have, and we always want to have this skill before Firebolt to maximize the damage we get. So our hero will first launch the surrender to fire, and then he will correct with the Firebolt to maximize the damage. There is particular. Here our hero has spotted the enemy player, and it has changed the preset for PvP preset. So you could probably notice that he changed the preset and the skills that were on the bar. You get to switch the presets also on the fly, and we plan to allow you guys to create your own presets for any particular monsters you want. Those 4 that are available in the build right now are only for the purpose of the demonstration. We want to give you so much freedom that you get to decide how cool your hero is and how it behaves. You can save it to yourself and never share with anyone else, or you can share it as a build with other players if you wish. That's up to you to decide. But let's go to something maybe more challenging. So in a game, we have bosses, and right now, as you can see, there is a boss already fighting with some other players. We have implemented other players in the game as well, which are for now just NPCs, just to visualize how it will look in the future. I don't think our hero will be particularly strong enough to defeat the boss, but it's completely okay, because that is a very good moment to showcase you how the game actually looks like. So compared to many mobile games or automated games, you are actually pinned down to the computer where your hero dies, because you have to now pull it up, send it to the spot again, and in our game, you can actually be offline making tea right now, because your character will respawn in a spot. So, of course, there is a little bit of a setback if you die, but you don't have to come back to your computer to put your character back. And like you can see here, our hero will probably finish off the boss very quickly. The skills that we have over here are very simplistic. It is maximized for a single target damage.
Come on, man.
All right, the boss is dead. But I think the most fun thing to watch would be if we send it to the spider nest, which is a location where we actually grind groups of mobs. So here we have a preset already set for this particular types of enemies, and you can see that our hero is actually waiting for the enemies to group up to use the AoE spell. And also we have an example of blink. which is something that the hero will use when there is particular enemies coming closer to you. Let me turn the music maybe louder. So we can back off. We want the hero to actually dance with the enemies, so there is a little bit of more movement involved in a game. You know, assassins trying to backstab the enemies, mages trying to kite back with archers. You know, tanks trying to go in and grab the enemies inside in order to maximize the AOE spells and damage. A lot of tactics from Holy Trinity tactics. From the Holy Trinity system, of course. And like you can see over here, for example, blink, we have set up the primary condition to wait till there is an enemy in the 4-meter distance, and then we're gonna launch a blink. We use Thunder, which is a AoE spell, only if there is more than 2 enemies in the 6 meters range from the target. So we will not use the AoE spell if there is not enough enemies next to us, not to waste a cooldown. Okay, spiders just killed us, and now that I have went through most of the primary and basic features of the game, I think it's time to actually reveal a little bit about how we use language models in our game. Let me know if you're gonna hear the voices from the game, because it is a crucial aspect of what we can do here. So. We have built-in chat, 2 ways of chat. First is to text with hero, and the other one is to actually use your microphone, and which we will get to very briefly. So there's particular ways where we can, in which we use language models to communicate with your hero. They have their own personalities. So let's start with something very light. We can ask him, tell me a joke about a dwarf.
A joke about a dwarf, you say? Very well. Why don't dwarves ever get lost? Because even when they wander, their stubbornness is set in stone.
Yeah, so this particular elf, he has a very rough personality. He doesn't like dwarves. He feels a little bit superior to other races, and you will see him responding that in a... okay, I'm gonna put down the music a little bit down. Thank you. And let's try something else. If you have any suggestions on the chat, I'm very happy to type them in so you can have a live version of the game. So let's say we want to use this communication method to actually command our character. Let's say we want to go take quest.
Ah, the noble pursuit of purposeful labor. Let us secure a new quest worthy of our abilities.
Okay, here he will go to finish the quest, but I don't think it's...
I think you killed the boss.
Yeah, he wants to kill the boss again.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, but that's okay. Yes, let's see. Let's see what happens. We have two heroes to support him. One is a tank, the other one is a healer, so it should go very fast. Okay, perfect. Now go back, return the quest. I left the misspelling in the text on purpose, just to prove you that it understands. It doesn't require
the eternal quest-laden shuffle. Let's expedite this tedious ritual and claim our reward, shall we?
Now, let's say we want to go to a particular location. Go.
Congratulations, my friend. A step further along the spiral. At level 9, meditation awaits. As for prey, spiders in their nest offer both challenge and utility.
Yeah, so our hero will give us also advices every time he levels up. And you have probably heard, but our heroes have voices, and although those lines are not scripted, they are generated on fly. So whatever the hero decides to say, it will be also voiceovered, and you will hear that anywhere you are, even talking from your phone. So let's say we wanna send our hero to werewolves. Go farm werewolves. I think it's werewolves. Ah, he got it.
Werewolves. Slightly beneath our current station, but very well. Let's demonstrate the superiority of elven arcana to those mangy brutes.
Another way that we have implemented how LLM works in our game is that you can actually decide how to change the skill bar. So let's say we want to say clear the current preset.
Ah, sweeping the slate clean. How refreshing. I'll clear the current preset for you with surgical precision.
Add firebolt to slot 1.
Ah, the primeval solution. Fire.
He decided not to hear this
Firebolt
one
is now
from me.
slotted first.
But
Let's hope
jump into
precision
something,
prevails over pyromania.
Something fancy, because you not only can text with your hero, there is also an ability to speak with your hero over the microphone, which I will present right now. I don't know if you see, but I have a microphone over here. I'll choose the correct microphone, and I'm gonna ask him to go gathering herbs. Hey dude, go gather some herbs.
Herbs, is it? We'll need to traverse to the green fields, or, if you favour sand in your boots, the desert. Choose your flora, and I shall fetch it. Gracefully, of course.
Yeah,
Do-
he wants me
give
to
him
be
location.
precise, because there's two different locations with herbs. Okay, go gather herbs on the desert.
Oh.
The desert, is it? Prepare, Dominus. The sand scorches and the herbs hide stubbornly. Let us away to gather what meagre clover or daisy can endure such heat.
Someone has asked on the chat whether it will be available in English only, which is the very cool part, because it's a language model. It now only responds in English, but I think he's gonna understand me even if I go full Polish on him. And let's do a live demonstration on that. I'm gonna try to send him to cook some from the herbs that he just gathered. Idź ugotuj obiadek.
Yeah, let's test on production.
This is always a good
My
idea.
apologies, Dominus, but
Well,
I'm
he wants me to
contractually
swim in
bound to
English.
speak only the Queen's tongue.
Okay.
If
so,
you wish for a
to
meal,
answer your question,
direct
it
me
will work.
in English.
It had worked, but I think we disabled it for the sake of the tests. Okay, go cook some food.
Very well, Dominus. To the cooking station. I'll attempt to conjure a meal worthy of elven standards, if that's not an oxymoron on this battlefield.
And we get to craft stuff over here, which is also a showcase of something that we strongly believe that the Dominus Automa is all about. We put a lot of emphasis into life skilling. We want to have crafting, gathering, woodworking, weaponsmithing, armor smithing, cooking, alchemy, all this stuff that are just perfect for the game like ours, where you can actually leave your character idle to do something and later on trade with other players the stuff that you need, the resources, the materials, and effectively the results of all those crafts. So we can have interactions between players, exchanging stuff and helping each other. I think there is one honorable mention that we need to also showcase, which will be the integrated wiki in a game. So one day we were thinking, what could be the very cool way of using our language model in a game, and we decided that it's very hard or complex to play RPG games where you have to have like a guide open on the second monitor to look at it on YouTube or whatever websites that provide builds and such. So we decided to actually implement an in-game wiki, and you get to ask your own hero what are his suggestions for particular things. So let's try to ask him, where do you suggest me to hunt now?
At your level, the spider nest beckons. Hordes of arachnids. Messy, but excellent practice for area spells. Try
Okay.
not to get webbed. Again. To maintain optimal efficiency at level 9, I recommend the spider nest.
Okay.
Swarms,
Teleport
venom,
to
and just enough
spider
peril
nest.
to keep things interesting. The nest, is it?
Okay,
Very well.
now
Let us wade
tell
into
me
silk and skittering legs.
best
Try not to get
strategy
caught in the
to
decor, my
deal
friend.
with spiders.
Spiders. So predictable. Deploy thunder for area devastation, especially when they're clustered. Pair overpower with thunder for maximum effect. Direct, efficient, elegant.
Okay. So I think that closes the showcase of our use of LLM in a game. If there is, if you guys have any particular ideas that you would like to see in the future, let us know on the chat and let us know maybe on our Discord, and we'll be happy to showcase more. This feature surprises us every day whenever we are trying some new cool stuff, and it is working wonders, and sometimes it even exceeds our expectations. And given that, I would like to switch the context a little bit. I am going to change the screen a little bit like this. Okay, this guy died. Let's go like this. Okay, so given that, and I hope you guys enjoyed the showcase that we have presented of Dominus Automa, and there were questions on a chat when the stream was starting, and I wanted to address that because developing this kind of game is always a challenge. It's a difficult and probably one of the most hardcore genres that you can do, especially if you want to introduce stuff like we are trying to do, and we actually did. And this requires a lot of support, and we would like to thank you for all the support that you have given us so far. That we see that you guys are engaged, for all the wish lists that we have on Steam, to all the particular support on Discord, engagement, and all the words of encouragement on all our platforms. And there is a way where you can actually support us as a developers to keep developing, keep cooking with this game. And we have launched Patreon page today, actually. And Tomek, would you like to take over and tell a little bit about the Patreon?
Okay, so we have two tiers, Adept and Champion. Sorry, that's good. Okay, so if you buy Adept, you can take Adept role, a personalized thank you from the developers, and placemented in the Hall of Fame. Your nick will be appear on the website. And if you choose Champion Discord rank, you can receive a Discord rank Champion, access the private Discord channel, everything from previous tier, and higher placement in the Hall of Fame. So your nickname will appear in a dedicated high tier section on the website.
I think I didn't refresh, no? There should be more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so one more thing, guys, we just added that we have actually created a Discord channel, which allows you to test our language model and actually communicate with the hero. So for now, he will respond exactly like the character will respond in a game. So for all our Patreon supporters, we will grant you an access to actually test it. Everybody will be able to see it on our Discord, but for Patreon supporters, we would grant access to actually be able to communicate with our bot, test it in action, ask him for particular different things. It has all the wiki built into the game, but I think the biggest value of that is that this character has already built-in personality, which you get to test by talking to the character. And this is just a highlight of what can be done in our game, because you get to decide your own character, how it should behave, how it will respond to you, what personality will it have, and in a final product, we want to have every player to have an ability to actually customize not only the how the character looks outside, but also who he is, how he approaches other players, maybe in a party when they have an exchange of conversation, during some dungeon, maybe on right, maybe they just PvP and won over some other dudes, and they're gonna be high-fiving each other and saying stuff to each other. There's a lot of really cool things we get to do with that, and you get to test it right away if you wish to support us with one of those two options on Patreon. There are more options to get Adept and Champion rank on our Discord, and that I think Tomek will get you closer to that. So I think now we have a little bit of time for a Q&A section.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start with the Q&A. Thank you for our questions. There are a lot of them. I will be moderating this part. Technical questions go to Maciek and Krzysiek, and design and feature questions go to Rafał. Okay, so let's start it. First one from Sereśniaczek. If I understood correctly, we can set our character to play without us, and we'll be able to turn off the computer. We will be able to control our character using our phone, and we won't need to have the computer turned on.
So that's a little bit of a design, but also technical.
Yeah, it's mixed one.
I can take it.
Okay.
So yes, the core principle and the core design of the game is in its core. You
Hands-off gameplay.
Yes, it's a hands-off gameplay. It's very well put. You can turn it off, and you can slightly join in with your telephone. So there is no downtime for your character. You get to decide what it does, and it will stay on the server for when you are off.
It's pretty much all about efficiency. The better you set up your character, the better it will farm. And the less you will have to spend inside the game, the less time you will have to spend inside the game, actually. And you will be able to both communicate and ask for the status reports on your phone.
Yeah, but you also always have control by using your phone or communicator to talk with your hero, give him new commands, and send him to new spot. So
we have the guys will probably kill me for that, because I like to step ahead of the time a little bit, but we have this idea to allow you to set your hero to give you alerts when something cool happens in a game. So for example, you just found a legendary sword in a game, and you want your hero to actually communicate you when this stuff happens. So let's say you are out there with friends partying, and your hero texts you, hey, I just got this sword, and some people may set up the notifications where they kill other players, or maybe when they get killed, or maybe when they achieve some dungeon, maybe they killed thousands of mobs on a particular spot. So you get to decide when hero should contact you, and you get to decide when you want to join in and contact your hero.
Okay, so we can take next from Juiced Chicken. Do you have a roadmap or things to come? Agile close to release, like 2026?
We do have a small roadmap for the upcoming year, but this is still something that we need to work on. And I'm gonna, I think I have it planned to tell a little bit about this at the end of the stream. So if you manage to wait a little bit longer, I'll share a bit.
Okay. Okay, so next one, Microwave Thinker. Could be possible to create content, for example, special instances like dungeons where we can actually play and separate character yet, at the same time also with the character as duo.
I don't think I understand the question. The question is whether they will be able to, if the players will be able to create dungeons
With themselves as a duo? Did I get it correctly, or does it? The question is whether they can create
let's try
instances
to
or
answer
play the.
how we understand.
Oh,
I think no, this is not planned for the players to create their own content. The heroes are the content, and the challenges and the dungeons and the zones will be created by us. But nothing is set in stone at this point. Maybe some stuff will be generated on fly. Maybe it will work like a Path of Exile maps. That's up for us to decide further down the line.
Okay. So next one, again from Sereszniaczek. Will our character remember our conversation? For example, if he recommends that I go to the wolves 5 hours earlier, will he remember if I write to him? Can I go to the place you recommended to me some time ago?
I can answer that
if
one.
you want to.
Yeah, so in current stage, it should remember something. In presentation, Ralph tried to go and cook some stuff based on previous stuff from conversation. But in our final product, it should have all knowledge about your history, your quests, your progress, and it should be doable to provide something like that.
Yeah, pretty much. So the character will be context aware. That's for sure, and to an extent, history aware. Of course, the history has to be like truncated from a point. We don't want the character to have it for too long, but for the past probably 24 hours or even more, that it should be aware. Along with the other informations about your character, so the skills, the setup, the quests, as Maciek said, and your current, pretty much everything about your character.
Okay, so I think that's all. We can take next from Mexican. How do you plan the social aspects exactly if the gameplay is going to be asynchronous?
I can already hear the answer from Ralph. That's gonna be a long one.
No, I try to keep it short. From the design perspective, the core idea for players is to socialize asynchronously. I know it sounds crazy, but this is how we want to do it. And yes, imagine me being a tank, Maciek is a healer, and Tomasz and Krzysztof are damage dealers, and we send our characters in a group. The characters are fighting where we are sleeping or being outside. But we get to the idea is to even able to control those characters on a group chat. Let's say we have a group chat all together, and Krzysztof is on a vacation. He doesn't want to deal with games or anything particular. Maybe he's taking a break from everything, and he's like, "Okay, guys, you take my character, my tank." Do whatever you want with it, And I, as a party leader, I can grab his tank, and I can actually keep him engaged in a game, use his character, which is already automated, and I'm gonna pull this character with me to a dungeons, to farm, to craft some stuff, and Chris gets to relax. Chris gets to have this in the back of his head. His character is not missing out. It keeps going. But someone else who you trust may be just taking care of your character. But we also are on a group chat, so I get to say, okay, Chris, look, your tank is acting super stupid. I want you to change the automation when we group up some mobs, maybe try to pull them, maybe try to keep aggro. Magic, you wait with your heals when the tank is below 20%, and we're gonna keep up with we're gonna combo it with Tomasz and me. We're gonna combo it with some super duper AoE spells. So it's we want it to be like a complex way of constantly trying to upgrade something, be it automation, builds, gear, and such. So there's always something that you can upgrade, tweak by 1%. So every time you're in a game, every time you change the location and face other monsters, is always something to do and always something to change. And that works on on the layer of the solo player. But if you add additional group playing as a party, that adds another complexity, because the party has to work together in a particular way. But now let's up it a little bit more. If you get to the guild level, when you have 30 players working together, and let's say 6 parties at the same time trying to synchronize in a way that they work like a big group of automated heroes, that adds another layer of complexity, which will always provide you something to do and always provide something to talk with friends, which is a part of socialization. We get to tweak it, we get to talk about it constantly and try to just make our group, our heroes, and our guild better.
Okay. So next one, Sky to Kigu. Sky to Kigu. PvE, gold or rights? You see?
Sorry, come again? What was the question?
Yeah. PvE, gold rights. Do you have it?
Guild rights.
Yeah, guild rights.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like I mentioned just a second ago, we want this to be a close to MMORPG experience where you get to play with groups and clans and guilds. So for sure, we want to have content for PvE content for groups, for guilds, as well as PvP content for groups and guilds. And to answer the question that will probably happen anyway, it already appeared on a chat before. Those two will not be mandatory, meaning that PvP in our game will be probably opt-in, or there will be particular locations where there is PvP activated, but there will be alternatives for PvE players. So we want to serve both of the groups in a nice manner. If you don't want to interact with other players in PvP, that's fine. If you want to just pursue and challenge your guild in a PvE content, that's also fine. If you want to participate in a guild versus guild content, I don't know, maybe sieges of the castles, maybe battlegrounds and such, there will be also content for that kind of players.
Okay, so fast next one from Sky to Kigu. What are the current classes?
So right now we have a mage whose name is Kyle, and this class we have created to showcase what the game could be in the future. So currently there is one, but to be revealed in a moment down on the roadmap. We plan to provide more classes, playable classes, in the next playtest that will be available on Steam for sure.
Great. Next one from Sereszniaczek again. What does the item system looks like? Are items divided into common, rare, legendary? Will it be possible to trade items?
So trading, yes, absolutely. And if it comes to the gear system, that is still undecided. But if it comes to common, magic, rare, legendary items, for sure there will be some variation of that. I cannot promise anything right now, but I can tell you that we all play Diablo 2, we all play Diablo series RPGs, we played MMORPGs, and we have our own vision of how the good itemization system works. It is engaging, it keeps you grinding, it keeps you wanting to change and always have something to look for, to build a new set of items, to create new builds of the characters. And we want to provide this particular possibilities for players to play with their builds, and itemization is a huge part of it. So for sure there will be a lot of playing with the gear, and to match it with the abilities of the characters, to also match it with the needs of the party.
Okay, I think it's the last one. So one thing before we wrap up the Q&A, we got a lot of good questions, but Seresiaczek was the most engaged, so congrats. Let me know on the Discord, and we will assign you the role.
Thank
Good
you,
job.
Czereśniaczek, and thank everyone.
Damn it,
Yeah.
all the design questions. Sucks to be a developer.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about us.
Okay, so now we will jump to the invite program. Krzysiek, your turn.
All right. So moving on to our next big announcement. Because we want to grow this community and we want to reward you guys for helping us do it. Starting today, we are launching the Discord invite tracker event. This event will run indefinitely until the game officially launches, so we have a lot of time to work on this. Whether you are a solo player or running a massive guild, or just a group of friends, we have set up rewards that will surely entice you to help us in this endeavor. So here is how it works. So you will be able to generate a unique invite link bound to your Discord account. And for solo players, if you invite at least 10 new members, you will be rewarded with the Adept rank on Discord, which will give you the same benefits as the Adept rank from Patreon. And for breaking the 25 members thresholds, you will be rewarded with the champion rank, so the second tier. This gives you the same perks as our Patreon supporters, as I said. Most importantly, this will be the exclusive access to the bot on our Discord server, as Ralph explained earlier. It will be launched most probably today, soon. This bot is a massive advantage for planning your account, or just a fun use case to basically have some fun with our high and mighty elf, who's always too snarky for his own goods. So you will definitely want to try it. And for guilds, what we prepared to be, we wanted to give something special for all of you social beasts. So if you are a guild member and you bring in at least 20 other guild members through your invite link, your guilds unlock a customized in-game cape. I think we can have a very short showcase from Ralph.
Yes, of
Of-
course. I forgot about it. Yes, I like it. Okay. So, like Chris said, we want to actually engage the whole communities. And if you are, like Chris said, a guild member or guild leader, and you help us out with bringing your team with your crew on our Discord, we are looking forward to welcome you on in our community and to give back to those communities who appear in our Discord and say, hey, we are a community, we are a group of players, and we want to join the game, and we will be here when the game will launch. We want to give something already. And our idea was to actually give you a possibility to express yourselves in a game. So we have created these capes in a game that will be exclusive for the very early guild members. So so anyone who will bring a crew with himself here to the Discord, you will be able to design your own tag for and a cape, and those kind of capes will be available only for those early birds who supported us at this stage of the game, and you will receive these very particular and exclusive capes with your own logo imprinted on the game. We'll make sure that it works, and it will be available on the game on launch to any community that that wants to join and support us on a very early stage.
Yeah, it's worth noting that all of the guild members will receive the cape, not just the people that were present on the Discord. So I know that you might be wondering how do I make the link or how do we track the invites? But don't worry about the tech sides of this. After this stream is concluded, we'll be posting a full guide on the Discord announcements channel. But it's a very simple setup, so not to worry. And with that, the floor is yours again, Rafał. Rafał will tell us, or tell you guys more about the upcoming plans for the project. So over to you.
Yes, I'm losing my voice slowly, but just one last shot. Okay, so coming to an end, I would like to thank you guys all for being here. This stream was and is being recorded, so it will be available on demand later to show to anyone who is interested. And we would like to thank you again for participating in this stream, participating in the playtest, and supporting us on the channels that are there, and seeing your positive reactions. We want to thank you very much, and it encouraged us very much. There is nothing better than seeing actually players waiting for game to happen. You know, supporting the developers with kind words, be it with you know, on Patreon, or with ideas and feedback and reporting bugs, or just showing the words of love. That's very cool, and that actually makes us keep pushing and give us a lot of drive to do so. It's very hard to make games, and especially the ones that we are making, you know, in a genre of MMORPGs. But we know what we are trying to do, and who are we doing it for those busy adult gamers. So the next thing on our roadmap is to actually bring you the multiplayer hub, where players will be able to actually interact with each other. There will be also an offline system which will allow you to close the device and let your hero grind, farm, whatever you wanted to do without you being there. We might have some inventory or a little bit more play with the skills of the characters, so the heroes can be more diverse, and probably some leaderboards. And you can expect to hear from us probably often. We are very active on all of our channels, and we invite you to follow us on our social medias, on our Discord, support us on Patreon, subscribe to our newsletter. We are sending some updates probably every week or two, and we strongly encourage you guys to stay with us, to support us, to give us your ideas, to just help us build the game that we all want to play. And yeah, thank you very much for all of this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so official part. Thank you, Rafał. That's all for today. Sereszniaczek, I saw your question. Will we answer it right away on Discord? Thank you for joining our live stream. Yeah. Thank you for your time and for your questions. And feel free to join our Discord and wish this game on Steam. Thanks again. And see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Bye
guys.
bye.
Bye. Thank you.